welcome everyone. Let's wait until everyone settles in with the number of participants are growing. And now we exceed the limit of 100, which we were capped at last time. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Totally excited we're able to do this on Zoom.
Okay, let's get started. Thank everyone who joined on the busy Tuesday morning. We know you all have work to do, have family members to take care of, have kids, have parents, have chores, all these. Thank you so much for spending time with us to get to know more about EchoVision. We welcome you. And at the very beginning, I really want to apologize for what happened last time. We were like put on off guard by so many people joining the webinar, and we were capped by the platform at 100 people, though we really want more people to be able to join. We don't want anyone to be left. Unfortunately, that's what happened last time. We know some of you must be very frustrated. I want to sincerely apologize for this, and thank you so much for joining this again. So today we're going to do EchoVision live demo. We'll also answer frequent asked questions. There are also people submit their questions through email ahead of time. We got like over a dozen questions, and some people submit multiple questions through the survey. And after that, we'll answer some questions for the participants who came in today. So there's a Q&A button at the bottom of the screen. If you click on that, it will open up a box and you can ask your question there, and the question can be seen by us. So at the end of the webinar, after the demo and answer FAQ and the email questions, we'll come to the question for people who joined today. Okay, I start seeing questions got posted at the Q&A session. Thank you very much. We will answer that at the end of the session. Lots of the questions will be covered by our Q&A and the email questions. That's why we will hold until end to answer the question posted today, because lots of questions might be answered by our speech. Thank you very much. You can lower your hands, just type your question. So there's a Q&A button at the bottom of the screen, and you can type your question there. And at the end of it, we'll answer this by, like, if there are multiple people have the same question, well, that question will have a higher priority to be answered. Thank you very much. So very excited to see you today. I will start with live demos. So we have, I'm pretty sure you know EchoVision. It's a smart glasses for the blind and low vision community. It's the only smart glasses built with, by, and for the blind people. We want the glasses to work as your sighted companion, to be able to help you with lots of things. I really want to start with one demo, then we can talk about features, then we can do another demo, then we can do a recap of the product. Let's start with scene description. So I'm putting on this pair of glasses. And I'm pressing one button. I'm facing the kitchen right now.
The scene shows a modern kitchen with white cabinetry and a stainless steel refrigerator and stove. There is a countertop with various items, including a white plate, some papers, a book, a water bottle, and a computer monitor facing away from the camera. The kitchen is well lit with recessed ceiling lights. A brown chair is positioned near the stove, and the floor appears to be wood or wood-like material.
Okay, so that's a scene. That's a scene description. And the next I'm going to show you is it can not only describe the scene, but it can describe a human. I think that's a feature lots of people really love, and we are the only one can do this right now. So I'm holding the camera away from me so that it's pretending someone else is wearing the camera. I will do a scene, will do a person description of me. Okay.
A middle-aged woman of East Asian descent with light tan skin, dark brown eyes, and short, straight, dark brown hair that frames her face. She is of average height with a slightly rounded build. Her expression is neutral, with a direct gaze that conveys a sense of calm attentiveness. I recognize this person. This is Shaoran Wang, CEO of AGIGA Inc.
Yes, it actually can recognize me. What a surprise. If you pre-register a person, the AI will be recognize this person. Okay, so that's a static scene description model feature. So in this model, we do a detailed description of things around, and it does have a little bit of latency in order to get that much detail. But we also have another mode, which is so-called live, that has more instantaneous feedback, but the description is slightly brief.
Live AI ready. What can I do for you?
Tell me what's in front of me.
Okay, I can help with that. I see a laptop in front of you, and it looks like you're in a kitchen. There are white cabinets and stainless steel appliances visible in the background. Is there anything specific you'd like me to describe or help you with?
Are there any chairs? Oh, sorry, I muted myself. Are there any chairs?
It looks like you're at a kitchen counter. I don't see any chairs immediately nearby, but it is possible there could be one slightly behind you or out of view on the right. All right, the scene has changed. It looks like you are in a living room now. I see a sofa and an indoor plant. Behind that are two doorways. There seems to be a bed visible through one of the doorways. Is there anything you would like me to describe in more detail? Got it. There's a brown chair next to the counter you're at. It is to the left. Okay, I can see more of the living room now. To the right of the sofa, there's a side table with some items on it, and further to the right, there's a TV. There are windows letting in natural light in the background. Is there anything in particular you'd like me to focus on? All right. On the side table to the right of the sofa.
Okay, so what I was showing was a live scene description. As you can see, as I turn my face, the scene is updating on its own without me having to ask questions about it. However, with that said, if I do have questions, I can interrupt her to ask. For example, I ask, are there empty chairs? And we can ask more questions like this. And now I want to show you another demo. This is something I'm very excited about. While I have to confess, it's not 100% always responding. Let's see how it does this time. So the next demo is the demo like loved by lots of people is to be able to call error from the glasses. Call human agent. Call human agent.
Calling Era.
Yay, it's calling.
Thank you for calling Ireland. What would you like to do today?
Oh, hello. I'm testing a device. I wonder if you can tell me what's in the scene right now.
What I'm seeing right now, I see you have white walls and a silver refrigerator. I see a black monitor, sitting on the counter, black glasses. I see a stove, a pot, black pot on top of it. I see a few white tables. Let me see the paper that you put in front of the camera. I believe this is Cultural Taste Fest. It looks like it has a picture of the earth with multiple people surrounding it. At the top, it says, "Dear fourth and fifth grade parents, we are excited to announce a cultural taste test event as part of our summer activities. On Wednesday, July 30th, students will have the opportunity to sample foods from different countries and celebrate the diversity in our classroom."
Okay, thank you very much.
No problem. Have a good one.
You too, bye-bye. Okay, so that was an error call. So another feature lots of people love is to be able to read a book.
Live AI ready. What can I do for you? I can see you from.
Okay, press the run button. Let me get a book.
Ready to read. Just say start to begin, stop to pause, and continue to resume whenever you're ready.
So I have a magical treehouse book in my hand. This is my son's favorite book. I open it up and let's see if we can read a page.
One summer day in Frog Creek, Pennsylvania, a mysterious treehouse appeared in the woods. It was filled with books. Jack, her brother, and his sister Annie found the treehouse and soon discovered that it was magic. They could go to any time and place in history just by pointing to a picture in one of the books. While they were gone,
Okay, so that reads one page of the book. And if I want to do a next page, I can press a button and it will read the next page. Or I can say start, it will read the next page. Okay, so that's the basic features of EchoVision we can demo so far. And all this will be available at launch. So we can do scene description static per request. You can trigger by voice or you can trigger by button. This button thing is something uniquely, and we are the only person that has this feature. And so that when you are in the crowded or in the public environment or in front of your friends, you don't have to ask, oh, hey, like, tell me this, tell me that. You can just press this button and then it'll be able to describe the scene for you. So that's a feature lots of people love when we demo it offline. And live is another mode that will talk to you in almost real time. And it just describes instantaneously. That's the AI we train to be always looking and always telling. And you can interrupt him or her if you like. You can ask questions. Okay, Kevin, you keep jumping on and off. Do you want to test your mic, see if your
Yep. Can
voice
you
can
hear
be
me?
heard? Okay, we can hear you now.
Cool, great.
Okay, great. So I just did a high-level introduction of the product. I think lots of people here already know, so we do not have to waste more time there. I guess majority of them are people who pre-ordered our product. I guess now we can come to the FAQ session. Do you want to talk about a few major questions people often ask? Maybe start with what's the difference between EchoVision and Meta?
Yeah, before that, I would actually like to do like a kind of a physical description, like a walkthrough, in case anyone hasn't had a chance to feel the product.
Sure. Yes,
So
please.
they kind of look and feel like regular sunglasses for the most part, and then they're more kind of flat on the top and then rounded off on the sides and the bottom and the inner parts. The outer parts more flat, and then we have two buttons on the top right and on the frame closer towards the lens. We call that the AI button, and that's where most of the magic kind of happens. And then there's a similar button on the top left side, and that's mostly used for like camera functionality and power. And then also on the front right, we have our camera, the 13 megapixel wide angle camera in landscape mode. As then this orientation is based on if you're holding the glasses towards you, it's going to be on your front left, but it's when you're wearing it, it's on the front right, and then on the front left of the glasses facing outwards is an LED indicator to let people know you're either taking a picture or recording video or using a live camera. And then on the back right of the arm is a USB-C port that we use for that's one of our two ways for charging. So you can connect it to a battery pack to use it for extended power and charge it while you're using it. And then we can also charge by placing in the case. And then on the arms of the speakers, there are, on the arms of the glasses, there are speakers. And so you're able to hear the sound kind of beaming towards your ears, and kind of you're the one supposed to hear the audio itself. And yeah, they kind of, so that's kind of a physical description of walkthrough. And to answer the question about what makes this different, the EchoVision different than the Meta Ray-Ban, so a fair amount of the features that Sharon demoed, like for example, that one button press of the AI button to have a scene description. You don't have to talk to it. You don't have to ask like, look and tell me what you see. We do have the option of talking to it, as Sharon showed, of like helping me find an empty chair or calling our agent. So that discrete access, you don't have to talk to your technology. You kind of single button press, get access to information you want. And then also that our live AI mode, once you start it, you don't have to talk to it to start it. And once it's going, it will continuously provide a play-by-play audio description of whatever it sees without having to constantly prompt it. That's also a unique differentiating feature. And then our book reading mode, we actually do proper OCR and text reading. So we will actually kind of page by page, you can just kind of flip through a book and have it read. So that's, and then also we can both read medical and financial and what's called PII, person identifiable information, and keep that information private and secure if you decide to have history off. Which will be an option within the app when you're doing the setup. And then another differentiating feature is our camera is in landscape mode. So you have a wider field of view. We actually have more than 50% of field of view compared to the Meta Ray-Bans. And so you don't have to kind of do these awkward movements, look a little bit more to your left or to your right, or kind of different positions. It's able to capture the field of view very clearly. And we also have support for transit directions. So with the voice, you can get transit directions to any point of interest or address, and it's able to give you transit schedule and preview. And then the other aspect is as Sharon demoed, we can have direct connection with Ira. So with a single voice command, you can get an IR agent on the line and have whatever you want described, or kind of have the scene, kind of that live IR agent help you out with whatever task you need. Yeah, those are probably the main unique differentiating features, aside from this being specifically made from the ground up by blind people with blind people. That's what allowed for all these things to be possible.
Hey, Kevin, did you mention the actual wide field of view camera?
Yes. So it has 50% more field of view. It's in landscape mode. It's more matches the similar to what a human eye can see. Because we made this specifically for blind people to have either AI or human describe it, and as opposed to the Meta Ray Bans are in portrait, so those are more made for posting social media for viewing on the phone.
Yes. And how about the speech rate? Lots of people asking this question in the Q&A as well. So we actually can allow you to change the speech rate. You can tune it to talk faster. And one more thing, I'm not sure if you mentioned, it does support external Bluetooth device. As while I'm demoing to you, I'm actually connecting it to an external Bluetooth speaker, this one. And yeah, that's actually one important feature we have. It does support external Bluetooth devices like headphones, speakers, or some Bluetooth supported hearing aids are able to be compatible with us. Then we can use that as well. Okay, awesome. I think that's a major difference between EchoVision and
Oh, what's
product.
going on?
And let's come to the next frequent asked questions. It's about accessories. Kevin, I'm hear noise from you. Maybe you want to mute yourself. Okay, I'm muting you. Okay, next I'm going to talk about accessories. This is a question lots of people ask as well. So first, does it come with a case? Yes, of course it comes with a case. And it's a charging case. And the charging case comes with the glasses for free. And though we do have the feature to allow you to charge the glasses through a regular standard USB-C cable, and you can even charge it while you are using the glasses, while the glasses are over your face. However, we do have this charging case that allow you to put the glasses back to the case, the glasses sleep there for like 20 minutes, and you take it out, it's fully charged. So yes, we do have this, and it comes with glasses. All the pre-order people, everyone who order after are going to receive it. And secondly, about the magnetic clip-on. So this is one piece of accessory is really small. Lots of people love. So what happens is you actually clip on the glasses like this, and you can take it off very easily. Can you hear the click sound? Yeah. So the purpose of this is to be able to adjust the brightness. So you can have clear lens and you wear this indoor, but when you go outside, you put this on and it can block the sunlight for you if you are sensitive to light. And for this, we have to say, like after the official product ship, we will charge for this accessory. We haven't finalized the price yet because we want to make sure the price is as low as possible. We don't want to make our product expensive. We want to make it really affordable. So we're still working on to minimize the cost of this. And after we finalize that, we'll announce the price for this accessory. With that said, for people who already pre-ordered or who are going to pre-order before the product shipping, you get this for free. So it will come with this, as in it'll be part of the product. It'll be in your glasses case, in the box. You get this for free. And next is a major part is about the prescription lenses. We got lots of questions. We had a question like this in our last webinar as well. What's the range of prescription lenses can be supported? We are still working with our optic partner on this, but so far, what we got to know is from +6 to -10 are the range we can support. But if you have a severe myopia or like very poor vision, please do confirm with me. And we will send out a form. We will send out a form in August, ask you to fill out information so that you can have the glasses shipped with your prescriptions. And we can also support transitional lens and progressive lens. And for people who doesn't need prescription, you can choose the color of the lens as well. It can be clear, it can be tinted. We will have colors for you to choose as well. We'll have color for you to choose with the different tinted level. However, there's only one color for the sunglasses clip-on, only black, dark. But for the actual sunglasses lens of the glasses, you actually can have color options.
Sorry about that. I'm back. I'm on my phone now. Having computer issues.
It's okay, Kevin. I'm just walking over about the accessories. I just finished that part. So I think next we can address a question on reading, but you pretty much covered that as well. It's like lots of people ask in the email if we can support handwriting. That's in progress. That's definitely the goal, something we want to support, but not at launch. And also read columns. That's something in progress as well. Because when there are multiple sections on the page, it's a little bit more challenging for the AI to be able to to circle them out and read it section by section. This is definitely something doable and have the confidence we can support it. But right now we have very limited resource. At launch, we won't be able to have this feature. So when we launch, what we have for reading mode is you will be able to read text, like printed text, from a book or from a flyer or from a business card. This is definitely supported at launch. Okay, Kevin, I wonder if you want to talk about subscription. You want me to talk about that?
Feel free to talk about it. You can talk about it.
Okay, cool. So lots of people ask about subscription. Before that, I want to tell you, as a pre-order customer, you do not have to pay for any subscription for the entire life of the device. This is what we do to show support to our early supporters. And all the software update, all the AI service that runs on the server incurs a cost will be on us. You do not have to pay for the subscriptions. And for people who bought it post-launch, yes, they do have to pay for a subscription. And similarly, as a pricing for the clip-on, we are still in the final stage of trying to deciding the price of it, because we really want to bring the price down so that it's affordable for as many people as possible. And we will have this number in August before the product ship. Okay, so that's a question from the email and also previously people asked about. So let's go back to the list. I think there are a few more questions in the email we haven't covered yet. Okay,
I think if anyone has questions too, we have a Q&A within Zoom, so feel free to write text questions. I think we already have some too.
Yes, we have 66 Q&A question, which is a lot. Great. We'll try to go over that very quick after we finish the question we received by email because people submit that ahead of time. So the first question, how much storage will be available on the glasses? What's the procedure to access the phone? The glasses has a 32 gigabyte SSD so that you can keep the photos and videos there. You could access the photos and video on your phone. So there will be a phone app. If you want to use it with a phone, there will be a phone app, and through which you get the photos and videos transferred to your phone and then saved into your local album, as together with other photos taken by the phone. And how many speakers are there? There are 4 speakers. And where is the camera located on the glasses? The camera is located on one side, it's on the right side of the glasses. And however, because of the field of view of the camera is so wide, it's like a landscape camera and kind of like extra wide angle. And when you use it, most of the time you don't quite feel it. You can see pretty far. Okay, I'm moving on to the next question in the email. So will it support OKO? So OKO is a phone app that allows you to be able to recognize the color of the traffic lights. As said previously, EchoVision works as an open platform. We support the favorite app by the community, and right now we support Era and Be My Eyes, and there are other products in collaboration with us trying to get onto EchoVision. We are open to that. We welcome that. It's just like right now, our focus is really on shaping the products with the main feature most people love. And after product ship, we'll get more apps integrated with EchoVision. So let us know what is your favorite. We have a Facebook group, and you can put it there. Like, what's your favorite like app for the blind and low vision community?
Yeah, and for our Facebook group, if you do a search for EchoVision, and under groups, it should be the first one, EchoVision, friends and support. Please feel free to join.
Yes, that's one. Another email question is, can you save a document when you have read it? I saw people ask this on Facebook as well. So we actually could save, you could save the pictures of the documents, or you could save pictures of the scenes if you like, with the captions. So this is a feature, but to be honest, this is a feature that to be implemented. I mean, let me put it this way. We allow you to see all the chat histories, and it's up to you what to save and what not to save. If you say, okay, I want to have my full privacy, I don't want to save anything just by any chance anyone sees it, you can turn off the chat history and then no one's going to see it. But you say, oh, I feel like all the scans, all the descriptions are valuable. I want to be able to refer it sometime later, then you can save them. You can also delete the ones you don't want to save. And so that's what's going to have at launch. However, there's one more feature people requested, and I really appreciate this feedback, is they want the picture to be saved in their photo album with the description. So instead of just how to look at this in the EchoVision app, they want to be able to look at the pictures in their photo album with captions. So that's a feature we're going to add post-launch. So you can save the pictures, but save the picture with captions in the photo app. That's a feature we're not going to have at launch. Okay, then next person in the email, he has lots of questions. Let me try to get a few of them. And first, is there going to be a wake word? Yes, we do have a wake word, which is a giga. And you call a hi a giga, hello a giga, hey a giga to wake up the classes, then do hands-free voice interaction. And let me see, the lots of question has been covered.
Yeah, sure. I'd be happy to answer any of the questions too.
Okay, cool. So what? So I'm going to read the question next, and then you can answer them. So the question is, how many megapixels are the pictures?
13 megapixels.
Okay, I think majority of this person's question has been asked. And next question is, there was one user who priorly used Celeste glasses, and he really liked the glasses to be able to tell him if there's any obstacles in front of him. It is something EchoVision will do.
So at the moment, we're not prioritizing things like obstacle detection or safety. Any of those things, we strongly recommend you having your orientation mobility skills and using your cane or dog. But we have explored potentially with the future hardware version of like using radars and haptic vibratory sensors, like some other things that provide more reliable obstacle detection. We just feel the latency with the network and AI processing, describing text-to-speech, reading it out. There's just too much latency for obstacle detection at the moment.
Okay, thank you. So I guess most of the question from email has been covered so far. Let's move on to the Q&A session. While we have 79 questions asked here. So let's try to, let me go over it and I'll throw a question to you if it was not covered so far. Oh, so one question asked if it would be the same content for the Thursday webinar. Yes, so the Thursday webinar, it's still mainly product demo, Q&A. The only difference is that is mainly for people who have pre-orders. And also we want to give an alternative for people to join in a different time. So if you have joined today's session, it's very likely same information for you on Thursday. So you do not have to join on Thursday. But if you come, yes, we welcome you, definitely. There's a question about shipping in Europe. Kevin, you want to take this one?
Yeah, so we have had people
available in Europe,
pre-order.
yes.
We have had people pre-order from Europe and elsewhere in the world. But our initial focus is to ship directly to people in US and support an English language. But there are different forwarding services, or if you happen to know someone that lives here in the US, when we're ready to ship it to you, you can specify either that forwarding service or the person you know here in the US, and then they can forward it along to you. And we have no geo restrictions. So all the features that we've demoed here and that we mentioned that are available and supported will work anywhere in the world. So there's no limitations as far as the functionality. It's just at the moment we're not shipping directly to Europe, but if you can find a way to get it to you, you are more than welcome to pre-order.
Okay, thank you. There's one person comment. I can't wait to use them in an art museum. Yes, a museum would be definitely a good case, but not only at a museum, you can use it in the park, anywhere.
Yeah, so the really cool thing with the live AI mode, I remember the first time I used it in March a few months ago at the CSUN. I was able to freely explore the exhibit hall and have the EchoVision glasses describe whatever it was seeing, which included like the booth names, what the booth looked like, what the people looked like, and what they were doing, including like exits and the different paths to walk. It was saying like there was an exit at like 11 o'clock and like how far it was, and then the exit off at 1 o'clock. So be able to freely explore something like the exhibit hall and know what was there without having to wait in line or ask the person and find out I may or may not be interested. Just having to access the information. And in our like launch video, we had a person, Mary, we actually used at the park, and she was able to feel her world kind of open up more and really have a sense of the plants, the trees, the what the people are doing, and kind of different sculptures and monuments. Yeah, so be able to use it just wherever, an art museum, definitely without having to have like if places may not support audio description, or a lot of the vast majority of museums are visual only, so you can't really touch and they may not have audio description. So this will fill that gap.
Cool. So next question is about the app. Maybe Kevin, you can talk about how does the app work with the glasses? What do you need the app to do? And are you able what are you able to do with the app?
Yeah, so the app is a companion app that's needed for initial setup and configuration. So just to, as sure I mentioned earlier, things like storing your photos and videos and the chat history, but initial logging with
Wi-Fi
your
disconnected.
account and to be able to sync it up to your app, your glasses, to pair it, to set up with Wi-Fi. And you can also change different settings from like volume to speech rate. So the default rate we were showing at is like the default like 1.0 speed, but you can increase it at different increments from like 1.1, 1.25 to 2 to 3x, and kind of really get it because a lot of blind people like ourselves prefer the speech rate to be quite a bit faster, and it fully supports that. And then
And also, a lot of
yes,
people are asking about like cellular and hotspot. Could you just touch that as well?
yeah, so the way AI requires internet, and we are supporting Wi-Fi connections wherever you have a Wi-Fi connection, which also includes when you're out and about, sharing your cellular connection from your phone, whether it be iPhone or Android, or even we were able to test and confirm that this works on the Blind Shell 3 phone. We had different people who are blind that work there, as well as people who use a blind shell. And yeah, if you set up the personal hotspot functionality on your mobile device, you can share your cellular connection through Wi-Fi, and the EchoVision will connect to the hotspot. So you can use it both stationary as well as mobile on the personal hotspot functionality. Yeah, the Bluetooth connection is only used for two things: for initial setup and configuration with the pairing with the app. And then we also support Bluetooth audio out. So things like hearing aids, speakers, and headphones. We are the first and only AI smart glasses for the blind that also support people who are deaf or hard of hearing via hearing aids audio.
With that said, let me add one more. So our EchoVision is very powerful. It actually can work both as a master device as well as a slave device. So what does this mean is you could connect your EchoVision to your phone, and you can use the speaker on the glasses to play music or to listen to podcast. That's definitely doable. You can treat these as a pair of Bluetooth headphones. However, at the same time, you can use the glasses to play content for you, like what I just did is doing this live description and doing all this. And you can connect this to external devices. And you will need this, say if you wear Bluetooth hearing aid, or you really want to put it on the headphones so they can hear it better. So those are the scenarios. Or you want to do a demo like what I just did. Yes. Okay, so there's one question, like say, will latency time be decreased eventually? Yes, for sure. That is definitely the goal we're trying to achieve. So there's a question about what distance can it read print? Can it read aisle signs in the grocery store or menu signs in a fast food restaurant? I have to say, menu signs in the fast food restaurant is a little challenging. It's a little bit distance, though they're really big. We haven't fully tested yet, but we had people tested previously in the grocery store to read the aisle signs. Yeah, so that thing should work. Okay, there are lots of people asking about Era and Be My Eyes. Yes, we support both. Kevin, there's a question for you. They ask, if something specific happened, like when it sees the keys you dropped, or when the car you won pulls up, will this be supported?
So that is thank you for that feedback and thank you for that request. We are looking into how we can go about filtering and finding specific objects. That's something we definitely want to do, but at the moment it's more just telling you, converting the visual information to audio and telling you whatever it sees as far as real-time audio description of the visual world. But that is definitely a focus to be able to find specific keys or find your ride share. That is a high priority.
Okay, next question. Can it read from a computer screen?
Yes, it's able to, I mean, it's not really made for that. I mean, because we have screen readers and things like VoiceOver on Apple devices and then JAWS and Windows. I mean, JAWS and NVDA on Windows. But yeah, if there's like an error message, or if you're wanting to know generally what's on the computer screen, or if you're at like a kiosk or some sort of display that may not have a screen reader, it can definitely read what's on the screen, both in the scene description as well as the book reading mode.
I want to add one comment on this. It can roughly tells you what's on the screen, and I can read the text if it's big enough. But lots of the text on the screen actually pretty small, and that does pose challenge to our algorithm and to the camera as well. I would still recommend a screen reader is probably the best thing to do when you want to read from a computer screen. But as Kevin said, if you try to like order food from a kiosk, they have very large fonts. Those are definitely not a problem. Okay, so there's one person asked about the audio descriptive of what you um sorry, I'm not sure if this question does make sense. Audio descriptive of what you're touching or doing. Um,
So I think I may understand the gist of that question. I guess whatever you're touching or whatever you're doing to kind of more have contextual. I guess in the instance of like a touch screen or kind of whatever you're pointing at or kind of interacting with things, that's something that we would like to support as well. And thank you for that feedback. That's something that we we are also working on to support eventually. Yeah, it would be great to have it be more contextual to help you with things that your hands are interacting with.
okay, next question is, will the device recognize currency? Actually, previously, I think there are people in the email ask if it will recognize different type of things, read a recipe, read text on the sheet of paper. So maybe you can answer this question, Kevin.
Yeah, with the if you ask it specifically to like what type of bill or how much is this how much is this that I'm holding? If you prompt it, it will recognize it. The if you try to use any of like the scene description or live AI mode, it'll more generally provide you an overview of whatever it sees. It may not specifically focus on the bill that you're holding, but it can recognize currency.
Yeah, actually, during NFB, we have people take out their wallet, take out the money and let it read and actually did recognize the currency. Cool. So next question is how long will glasses run using live AI?
So with live AI mode, I mean, similar to just because the battery's so small in glasses, like even for example, the Meta Ray-Bans, if you're constantly doing like live AI videos on there, they may only last about 20 minutes and we're able to last a little bit longer, in less than an hour or so. But the benefit that we have is we can use a external USB-C battery pack, including the neckband one that we found on Amazon, and you're able to then pretty much run it for as long as the battery pack will run on. So really, you can even swap it out when the glasses are charged. You can have more than one of these neckband battery packs that sit on your shoulder around the back of your neck, so you can pretty much run it as long as you're able to.
Cool, thank you, Kevin. So there's one question. Let me get this. When doing OCR feature, will the glasses offer guidance to help? There are people ask this in our last webinar, also in previous email communication as well. So we do understand it's not something natural for everyone to be able to place the text to place a book or menu right in front of the eyes. So we are developing feature to guide the people be able to place the reading material in the center of the view. So that's something we are in the middle of the development. We will have this at launch.
Yeah, so it's going to be work pretty similar to if anyone's familiar with voice stream scanner, canopy reader, or any of the kind of blindness specific OCR mobile apps, as far as telling you if corners or edges are missing, or what one's the orientation, if it's skewed, or give you more of that audio, both tone as well as spoken feedback.
Okay, so next question. Is there a touchpad on the arm of glasses? Yes, we do have a touchpad on the left side of the glasses. And what's even nice is we have actually a line here where you can even feel where the touchpad is. So you don't have to worry about, oh, am I touching it or not? There is a line here, and that's where it's not quite visible. Uh, it's a very tiny line, but you can feel it when you put your finger on it, so that you know, okay, I'm touching it, it's in the range.
Yeah, and at the moment that touchpad sensor is for volume control.
Yes. So beside using the app, you can control the volume through the touchpad. Okay, next question for you, Kevin. So what features currently require internet connection?
The majority of the features that we demoed and have available require internet: the scene description, the live AI mode, the book reading, calling Ira, Be My Eyes, the transit directions. Yeah, so the only thing that's going to be available offline are two things: it working as a Bluetooth headset to your phone. So you're able to, whatever audio output that's happening on your phone, including voiceover on iOS or talkback on Android, any GPS, audiobooks, podcasts, music, whatever you're playing audio wise will be able to be heard. And you can also use it to talk on a phone with the microphone or any voice over IP things. And then as far as on the glasses itself, we're going to have a very limited basic OCR, so like a kind of almost like a if anyone's familiar with Sting AI, almost their short text version.
Yes, and beyond that, you actually also can use the glasses to just take pictures or record a video. That does not require service. But the majority of the services, yes, it does require an internet connection. Okay, so next question. Can I watch TV or read my monitor using this?
I mean, you can in theory, but the thing with reading a monitor or watching TV, it's so fast and or kind of real time that by the time the glasses, even in live AI mode, by the time it sends it to a network, the audio, the AI processes and describes in text to speech, reads it off, you could be maybe 5 to 10 seconds kind of behind of what happened earlier. So, I mean, it will work, but it's not going to be super real time as you're going to be slightly delayed. So keep that in mind.
Okay. So next question. When you are reading a book, does it snap a picture of each page, or do you have to constantly look at it?
So it snaps a picture every time you have a new page up. You press the top right button, the AI button, and it'll snap a picture. And then you can feel free to set the book down or kind of move about. And then when you're ready for when the glasses are done reading the left and right page, it will say next page. And at that point, you can pick up the book again and flip the page to the next page and then snap the next picture and then repeat the cycle of either putting the book down or freely exploring while EchoVision are reading the book is reading the text to you.
Okay, great, thank you. So next question. A few people ask, what's the battery life?
So if you're not using live AI mode or any kind of the video intensive things, the average usage battery should be 4 to 6 hours.
Okay, next question. I guess this person is very new to EchoVision. He's asking, when and where will this be available for demo and purchase?
So we've started pre-orders last year, and the first demo where I personally came across was at the Vista Center Entrepreneurial Pitch Competition in October of last year in San Jose. And then since then, there have been demos at different technology conferences, blindness conventions and conferences, as well as Gen AI Summit, but it's available to pre-order online at echovision.agiga.ai. That's echovision.agiga.ai. And we're going to start shipping in a little over a month. So at the beginning of September, we're going to start shipping, and it's first pre-order, first ship. So people who pre-ordered last year will start receiving theirs in September and then kind of continues in the queue or in the order sequence.
Cool. So thank you. We have been trying really hard, and there's still like, I think 60 questions not answered. So first, I want to thank everyone for your time, for everyone who came. Really appreciate your passion to EchoVision. We'll continue here, try to finish the questions as much as possible. But the majority of the content we plan to talk about and plan demo are finished. So feel free to leave if you have other things to work out. And you're welcome to stay with us, and we'll cover more questions as well. So there's one more question about reading. When you read, can you skip to another section? And can you ask to read headings only? Or can you read a menu?
At the moment, we're just reading from top to bottom, left to right, from start to finish. But thank you for that feedback and that request. We would like to add things like being able to navigate by headings or skipping forward and back by paragraph, sentences, lines, word and text and characters and so forth, and kind of more robust text navigation.
So actually, you could skip the current page. Say like as what I just did. I didn't let it finish the whole page. Like after half page, I push a button, it will be ready to read the next page. If that answers your question. Okay. So there's one question about facial recognition, though we talked about it, but I guess this is a feature people really love to hear about. Maybe Kevin, could you tell people how to register people's faces? Like, do they come from a contact list, or you have to put the photos of the person?
Yeah, so you have to take a few different perspective photos of the person. So like a straight on shot, an angle from the left and right side, and then kind of person looking up and down just to get the full kind of frame perspective. And then you're then able to add the person's name and title. We are looking to support this directly on the glasses itself. So you can just do this using your voice and the EchoVision itself. The benefits that would provide are it's going to be using the same camera from the same perspective, and then also be able to do it via voice and not have to use like the app, for example.
Hey, great. Thank you. And next question. Okay, hold on. Where that is. Okay. Where does the name Agiga come from? I guess it's
Yeah,
hard for lots of people to remember the name.
I can explain that. Um, so I kind of asked the same question about I think last year, and then it stands for it's an acronym or abbreviation, stands for Artificial General Intelligence General Availability, which means like the higher form of AI being available anywhere and everywhere. But try and feel free to add.
Cool. So next question is, after buying the glasses, if you're not happy with the product, is there a way to refund it?
Yeah, so within 30 days of you receiving the glasses, there's like a money back guaranteed. You can feel free to request a refund, send it back, and we will refund you.
And can you save the pages of the book you have read? I guess we answered the question. Yes, you could if you select to save the pictures. Okay, next question, Kevin. So are these glasses context aware? Can you decide what we wanted to do at the press of the button?
So at the moment, they're just more whatever the camera can see. It would just convert that to audio and describe that. But in the future, we do plan on making it more contextually aware, filter, focus, find specific things of interest, and personalize it to you more. But that's more of a future state. But the benefit to that is any those changes or improvements, we'll be able to push that out through software updates over the air. So your same glasses will be able to eventually do that.
Okay, yeah, so next question is about the size of the glasses. A few people ask about what's the size and if there are other frame choices, if there are other colors, other styles.
Um,
Yeah.
so we have at the moment one size, one style fits, and one size and one style fits most, and I guess they're more considered like a medium or standard size if people are with kind of using glasses. Typically, we've been able to measure it against people the either eyeglasses or sunglasses that people typically use, and it seems to be pretty much within line with what people are normally using out in the wild.
Hey, so along with that, people asking, can you have shaded lenses so that it can block the wearer's eyes?
Yes, so we have a couple of options for that. The typical sunglasses or transition, but a cool one that a lot of people seem to like and enjoy is we have a magnetic shade that you can like magnetically clip on and clip off. So if you want to be more in control of the shade or tinting, and I think we have that provides 70% of like darkness or shade. So if you want the clear, for example, default lens, and then the magnetic shades to attach, that's an option we have that's unique.
Okay, cool. You can choose a very dark lens for the lens that's part of the frame as well. beyond having to use the magnetic clip-on. Okay, next question is about neckband charger. I guess lots of people saw this charger at the events. Maybe Kevin, you can talk about those
Yeah, so
and
that's not
where you can buy them from, what they're called.
yeah, so that's not something we specifically made. We just happened to find it on Amazon. It was made for VR headsets. Yeah, it's a neckband battery pack. If anyone's familiar with any like neckband speakers, it's a similar form factor, just a little bit thicker. It was made for things like the Oculus or the Quest. But we were able to find that it works very well with the EchoVision. It's available on Amazon, but I think we're also considering the possibility of having that as an add-on accessory for when people are when we're ready to ship it to you, if this is something you want just for ease of convenience to also potentially bundle that.
Okay, so there's a question. A person said, my name is Marisa. I work for a Blind Center. How can I get to schedule a presentation for my support group for the glasses?
I guess feel free to send us an email, contact@agiga.ai, contacta@agiga.ai. And ideally, if your blind center is located in the Bay Area, because that's where we're based in California, that would just be logistically easier. Otherwise, we're happy to do things virtually via Zoom or whatever platform of your choice. But we have been to lots of different trade shows and conferences and stuff in person.
Yes. So there's another question asked about during scene description. I said I muted myself. Doesn't mean one can mute yourself while live AI is going on to stop voice interaction from other people's talking. Yes, you can mute the glasses so that it's just like talk on its own. You can interrupt through buttons so that it won't get all these noises from your surroundings. Okay, so Kevin, this question for you. So that's the person whose name is Chris. She asked about how the glasses can help with cooking. I love the way the Celeste glasses could pull in a recipe from a magazine and help you gather ingredients and cook.
So a couple ways the EchoVision can help with cooking. If you have like I guess an ingredient or kind of recipe thing on print, it's able to read off that information to you, and then as you're going through your kitchen, it's able to identify different like ingredients or spices or sauces, whatever you're looking at, and different aspects of whatever cooking accoutrements, pots, pans, ladle, and tongs and so forth. It's able to identify and describe all those things as you go.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So next question, are the Meta Ray-Ban, are the EchoVision glasses more water and sweat resistant than Meta? So let me answer this question. We do have certain level of water resistance, but it's more for water splash. It's okay if you splash water on it. If it's okay if you wear it out and it's showering outside, but it's not at a much higher degree the water resistance. I have to admit, at least not the current version.
Yeah, please don't take it swimming or scuba diving.
And you probably don't want to wear it when you go down the water. Okay, there are a few questions about languages. Is it capable to understand different languages and speak in different languages?
So at the moment, our focus is English on the US, but if you do have interest on expanding to other languages, and I guess the challenge is there are so many languages out there to support, so feel free, again, that same email, contact@agiga.ai, to request a language that you're interested in, and we will prioritize it based on interest.
Okay, so we still have like about 140 people online. So we'll continue with the question and we'll try to finish all the questions people ask. And there's still like 60 questions there.
Yeah, let's
But
let's
if,
finish them all off.
yeah, but if you have something else to do, feel free to leave. Like the majority content we want to talk about has been talked about. We do have another session on Thursday for people who pre-ordered. We'll talk a lot more about logistics, about shipping, a shipping order, and what information we will need from them. And other than that, the majority content of the Thursday webinar will be very similar to today's. So if you already attended to this one, it's okay if you miss the Thursday one. And also, there are other ways to connect with us. We have an email that is contact@agiga.ai. So feel free to send us an email. We also have a Facebook group where people can know other people who use or like or heard of EchoVision. It's called EchoVision Users and Friends. You can post question there. Other people can help you, and we look at those questions sometimes as well. We also have an email group, right? Kevin, can you tell
Yeah.
how to join that email group?
Yeah, so it's on Google Groups, and if you search EchoVision, that should show up as well. And then, yeah, if you have any questions about how to find the Facebook group or email group, feel free to send us an email, and we can get you connected. It's in all our email signatures. And then, sure, we also have a phone number. Feel free to share that.
I do not remember that, but let me look it up.
Links on our About page.
Yeah, the phone number is on our website, but unfortunately, I always forgot the number is 408-940-5215. So that's our phone number, 408-940-5215. If you have questions and you want to talk to our team in person on the phone, please call us and leave a voicemail. And it's very important you leave a voicemail so that we know what issues you may have when we call back.
Yeah, most of the time it rings multiple of us at the same time, and I'm answering most of the calls right away. So feel free to reach out.
Okay, so there's one question from Dawn Wood. She actually an old-time user of Agiga. So she asked, can you export photos and video for vlogging or further OCR editing?
Yeah, so as part of the chat history, or it's syncing to the EchoVision companion app. If you do decide to have the history on, you can look at those photos and have it processed in other, either share it or have other AI things describe it in further detail.
Okay, lots of questions has been covered. So that's a question, does the case have a way to carry it? Is there a clip or lineage or something like that?
That's a great feedback, great suggestion. At the moment, I don't think we have that, but we can. The thing with the battery, well, sorry, with the case, a couple of cool things is we do have an option in the app to locate the glasses in the case to have it make it play a sound, and then also the case can charge the glasses multiple times.
Yes, and about the linear, actually, let me answer this question as well. At a point, we did spend time to try to make the case with lineage, because we noticed lots of people find it would be very cool to put it over your belt, or like have a linear you can like easily find it or hold in your hand or put it over your neck. But so far, because of the design of the case. It has a leather cover, and it's very hard to fix this lineage onto the case and also make it pretty and also durable. So for current version, unfortunately, we do not have lineage or like clip-ons. But we'll keep looking if we can get a better design that can meet all the goals we're trying to achieve. Okay, next question. Is the glasses temperature resistant? Kevin, do you want to answer this one? Oh, I can.
Yeah, feel free. I guess.
Yeah, so like most products we have, like cell phone and our other devices we have, it has a working temperature range. Normally it covers all the temperature a person would experience, like from, oh man, I need to calculate how to do it in Fahrenheit. But basically, like say if you live in Canada or you went to North Pole, it's probably okay. Or if like say you go to Hawaii or you go to somewhere in Africa, it will still work. So it does have a temperature range that you can make it work, but the range is pretty wide. Normal the case, you won't be able to face it exceed this range. However, if you say I get you to I put it in the refrigerator and I close the door and okay, unfortunately that would be the challenge. Okay, next question. What are the different voices for the glasses, Kevin? For you, maybe.
So we thank you for the feedback and request. At the moment we just have the single female voice, but we are looking to adding the additional voice options. The benefit is that we are technically using like Google text to speech, so the wide range of other voice options we have should be pretty easily to be able to implement and have you select those from the app.
Okay, thank you. Yes, we'll add more voices in the future. So there's a question about technology behind this. What language models are being used for the AI? Will we allow people to select different models or use their own models with APIs?
So we're using the off-the-shelf ones that people may be familiar with, Google Gemini, OpenAI, ChatGPT, and then some that we've built on top of these, custom designed special for blindness and privacy. And it's more transparent to the user. It kind of, depending on the task that you're asking of EchoVision, we behind the scene pick the best and most appropriate model for that given task. So let's say, for example, if live AI is better with Google Gemini, we pick that. And then if, let's say, the scene description is better with OpenAI ChatGPT, we'll kind of pick that. Or if something's more catered towards if you're reading any personally identifiable information for privacy purposes, medical or financial, then we'll use our kind of ones that are more custom tailored and built for blindness and privacy.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So let me see. People ask if you just want to do a video recording, how long could it be? Let me answer this. We are finalize all this testing data so that we can release it. But I would say it'll be between 30 minutes to an hour for the total length of recording. And we may reduce the length for each clip so that the camera won't get too hot. So I believe for Meta Ribbons, you can record for up to 3 minutes at a time, and then you have to and then it will end, you have to start it again. So it's like similarly because you don't want the glasses to get too hot. Okay, let me see more questions. We still have 60 questions, but I guess lots of them are already covered. But there's one question actually very new. Actually, I think maybe you ask us. So will it work in the gym? Like, does it read the plates with all the numbers and letters in the same color as a plate?
We haven't had a chance to test that out specifically yet. But thank you for that feedback and request. We need to test and verify how well it works in a gym environment.
Okay, so there's one question. I guess people want to clarify about Bluetooth audio. I guess the confusion came from sometimes when we do demos, we only connect it to a Bluetooth audio out speaker. So people ask, oh, can you do phone calls then? Kevin, do you want to take this one?
Yeah, so the Bluetooth audio support is both in and out in that it will work as a Bluetooth headset or headphone to your phone, so you can talk on the phone with it, or video call. And then also you can listen to like your whatever audio that's streaming, whether it be voiceover, talkback, screen readers, and then the different music, podcasts, audiobooks, and so forth. And then that's as far as the input goes. And then as far as output goes, it will work with Bluetooth hearing aids, headphones, and speakers.
Okay, and back to the speaker thing. So we do support Bluetooth audio in and out. It's really up to the devices. If the device doesn't have a mic, it's only like Bluetooth output, then you cannot use this device. That's why, like, actually after last webinar, uh, I I listened to the recording, and some people say, "Oh, why don't you get a Bluetooth speaker with a mic?" I said, "Oh yeah, that's a brilliant idea." That's how I did it. That's what I did afterwards. That's how we have it today. That's why we're able to demo the voice interaction. Uh, so yeah, so if you get a Bluetooth device with audio in and out, our device will support it. And the next question, like this person asked, how about what's it? It's like this is Q here implant. I'm not sure if I read this word right. I guess is it for people with hearing issues?
So
That is a
assuming
surgical
your
connection device to implant it.
yeah, assuming your Bluetooth cochlear implant is works through Bluetooth and you're able to put it in like pairing mode and connect it to another device, the EchoVision can pair with any hearing aids, whether it be external or internal, like a cochlear implant.
Yes. So okay, next question. There's a person said, I like your logo. It looks like the glasses with a smile, and thank you very much. It's actually not necessarily people wearing glasses, but it's a person smiling. That's our goal, is to use technology to empower people, make people smile. Okay, so our next question is about, is there instant text feature similar to seeing AI? I think, Kevin, you answered this before. We will have a basic OCR that will just do instant text.
Yeah, that'll be available offline in offline mode without
Yeah.
internet.
So that's the offline feature we are going to have. Okay, so next, so that person asked about seeing AI integration. Kevin, you want to cover this?
Yeah, so that's an interesting request and feedback, and several people have who we've seen at different blindness conventions and conferences requested that. And after we walked them through the demo and they had a chance to experience it, I asked them the question of, is there a feature or functionality that Seeing AI has that they didn't experience or they would like to see? And they couldn't think of one. So while we may not have Seeing AI as you may know it directly available or the exact features, in terms of functionality and equivalency of all the things you're able to do, we do have all the functionality available in a wearable glasses hands-free.
Yeah, so to be honest, we actually had a conversation with Dr. Sakib for a while. There are some technical challenges to integrating AI to EchoVision because the nature of this application is very different with other apps. It's actually pretty easy for us to get Era, Be My Eyes, and all others in, but a little bit more challenging for seeing AI. And the thing is, I think we really want to listen to the community. If you feel there's a really strong need for you to use AI with EchoVision, we will do it no matter how hard it is. And so far we do see some questions, some inquiries, but the request hasn't been very strong yet. So that's why we put this a little bit on hold right now. Okay. There's a question. In the supermarket, can I read or view the items on the shelves or other offerings?
Yes, so they'll both be able to read like the overhead aisle name and description, and then also as you're walking down the aisle, able to kind of describe or read whatever it sees, and if you pick up an item in particular, it'll be able to describe that to you as well.
Okay, so there's one question that's kind of interesting. He or she asked, can you use reading mode to gather currency instead of using the scene description since it's use OCR?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
definitely possible. You can put in book reading mode or reading mode, and then you can read off whatever text it sees on the bill.
Yes. But like from my perspective, it's probably better to use the scene description because like to be able to read the currency, not only to know like what's the number on it, but also to know what currency it is. Is it US dollar or it's like euro or it's pounds? That would require you to be able to understand the picture, which will do a better job in scene description. Okay. So there's an well, there are still more questions about neckband, but maybe later on before product ship, we're going to post a link for neckband so that people can find them. Oh, there's one question about Era. People ask, oh, if you already subscribe to Era, do I need that subscription separate from the glasses?
So the way Ira has worked on other wearables, if anyone's used them on things like the Envision or even with the Meta Ray-Ban, there isn't like a separate subscription or additional payment needed to make it work on glasses. Whatever existing Ira plan subscription you have, we're just what EchoVision by Giga is allowing for is we're just we've partnered and collaborated with Ira to be able to make the our work on our EchoVision so people can use it hands-free on the wearable glasses. So you can use your existing plan.
Yes, we'll allow you to log in to your Era account, either a personal account or business account, to be able to use use on EchoVision. Okay, there are people who joined late. I guess they didn't know the price of the glasses.
So we've had different promos and discounts earlier on, but at the current time, the pre-order price is $5.99, and that gives you lifetime access to the AI service as long as you own your EchoVision. So any AI service fees or subscription, kind of API token usage, a Giga will pay the bill for you as long as you pre-order.
Okay, so there's one person complaining about the sign-in experience for this Zoom. I apologize if you are having difficulty signing in. Um, I hope that you are just single one. I hope majority of people do not have an issue signing in. So we're going to send out a survey after this, and please do tell us your experience in signing in to join this webinar. Some people said though they already registered, but they are still having issue when they click the link, it doesn't allow them in immediately. So my guess is it's possible like when you click the link, the account was not logged in to the email you registered with. That's often the case. It will give people trouble. Um, so with that said, we will send out a survey. Please do tell us if you run into any issues when you sign in or when you have an issue with a webinar, and also give us feedback on the webinar overall. We would love to hear that. I would love to improve based on your feedback. Thank you very much.
I totally empathize and understand and can relate to that one. I had issues myself on the computer. I ended up getting kicked out a few times, having audio issues, and having to join from my phone. So yeah, I'm there with you guys.
Okay. So there's one person asked a very interesting question. They ask, if I pre-order now, but can I wait for the second generation? Because like he want to pre-order, get his spot in the line, but he doesn't want to receive the product immediately. I guess yes. Though it's really puzzled for us to understand why you don't want the current version. I guess you have a concern is like the product is not good enough, but you really had a high hope on us. So send us an email at contact uh, giga.ai, and we'll try to accommodate this for you. And you can put a pre-order, but you say, okay, I do not want to have the product shipped to me yet. Hold on to it, and I'll let you know when I'm ready to receive it. Yeah, you can do this. And also for people who want smaller frames, some people say, oh, I want to wait until smaller frame coming out. You can also do things similarly. But I do have to tell you, we right now we do not have a date for the smaller frame to be manufactured. So it will be it's possible that we do not ship that this year. Yeah, just to let you know.
And I don't think we have a date for a second generation. We haven't even
We do not
talked
have
about. We
that,
haven't
but I
talked
guess
about
this
that.
person
Yeah.
means like I want to hold a little bit. I want to pre-order, but I'm not in a hurry to get the product in case it didn't meet my standard. So I will give you the opportunity. So there's one person asked about the order site. I'm going to type it here, but maybe Kevin, you can also repeat it where they can order the product from.
Yeah, it's echovision.agiga.ai, and I'll spell it out EchoVision.agiga.ai. And if anyone has difficulties with the doing online themselves, feel free to call our phone number, and I've been able to help people place orders over the phone. Sharon, do you mind repeating the phone
The
number?
phone number is 408-940-5215. Okay, the phone number is 408-940-5215.
Maybe we
Actually,
can put it in the chat too.
yeah, I'm just realized there's a chat. I can type this over here. It's 408-940-5215. And the email address is contact@agiga.ai. Okay, so there are still 50 questions left. Let's go over that. So this question, can files be sent to the glasses, like an ebook or podcast? Kevin, want to take this?
Sorry, repeat the question.
Can files be sent to the glasses, like an ebook
We
or
don't have
podcast?
that. Oh,
I guess
yeah.
people
So
who
if you
want
have it
to,
on your phone, and
right?
if you're listening to a podcast on your phone, and you have the glasses paired to it, yeah, you can listen to the podcast through the glasses. Yeah, they work as a Bluetooth headsets.
Cool, thank you. So the question is, will all features be available for those in Ireland? Another question about international.
Yes, so all the features we have available, including the people description, facial recognition, and transit, and all these things. The scene description, live AI mode, Ira, Be My Eyes will work anywhere and everywhere, including Ireland. There's no geo restrictions on our features. What we're showing here, as well as what we've demoed and talked about being available, will work all around the world.
Hey, cool, thank you. So question, people asking the price of the product again, I guess $5.99. We can just answer it very briefly. So let me see. I try to find people who never ask questions and answer their questions first, because lots of people they have multiple questions. We're still going to answer them, but let me find those whose question never been answered first. Okay. Actually, there are lots of comments here. So there's one question which is, do right or left direction ever get confused in live AI? This occurred to my Meta AI when following my husband in the store. Kevin, do you have answer to this one?
So far, what I've experienced is what people demoing, it seems to get the left and right pretty accurate.
To
Yeah,
be honest, I had experience of having confused the
oh, you
opposite.
have?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say this is something very simple for human being, but sometimes very confusing for AI.
I've seen humans get left and right mixed up so much, so
Oh no, that's like that's not the majority of the people. But thank you, Kevin. But I think our goal is trying to minimize this. It's a challenge, I think, for the whole AI community as well. Minimize this is our goal. So next question, it's very interesting. I'll give this to you, Kevin, because I don't know how to answer this. Can you disable the camera shutter sound?
This is I think probably the first time we received this request for feedback. We can note
Yes.
it. But at the moment, I think the two reasons we need the shutter sound is once you know that you successfully, the only time the shutter sound happens is when you're doing scene description, when you're single pressing the AI button in top right to take a scene description, have the image described, and then also for privacy reasons for anyone. So one, you know that it took, and then two, that anyone around you knows that they're going to be described. But if you want more of a discrete way to not have that shutter sound and you still want whatever's in front of you described, you can triple press to go into live AI mode and you can start the live AI mode and there's no sound associated with that as far as shutter sound goes.
Okay, yeah, it's interesting to see someone feel shutter sound is annoying, but we do respect your preference. And however, at the time, I think a shutter sound is useful for the majority of people because they know when the picture is taken, they can be assured the scene is captured. So we still plan to keep it. If you feel this is annoying, Live AI is the mode you can use. Okay, next question is, can you tell me how many steps a staircase has?
If you specifically use the voice command, or if you like hold down the AI button and then wait for the prompt and you ask it, or in the live AI mode, if you specifically ask that question, it can tell you, but by default, it's not may not announce the number of steps. But you can definitely ask for that information.
Okay, next question. Do the glasses function similar to a smart speaker like Alexa? Can you ask questions like time, reminder, or appointment?
No, so we haven't good feedback, good requests, but the AI is more made for describing the visual world in audio and asking about the visual world as opposed to linking up to your calendar reminders or time or the kind of knowledge and facts available on the internet more broadly.
Well, with that said, we probably we're going to have some simple feature like ask for time, maybe for reminder, but for reminder probably will be a post-launch feature. I think eventually we want EchoVision to be your assistant. It's like you carry Alexa in your glasses and it's more powerful. Now Alexa has eyes. But at the very beginning, we really want to focus on things cared the most by the blind and low vision community. That is to give the audio description of everything. So what you suggested is the direction where we're going, but it just takes time to get there.
Yeah, we're more focused on things that other things cannot do at the moment, so we're prioritizing those. But yeah, definitely good feedback, and we'll add that.
Okay, so next question. I'm not sure if I got the question right. The person may still trying to understand how our technology work. So the question is there a plan to support Bluetooth connection instead of Wi-Fi? If so, how is it supported? Maybe Kevin, you can answer this question.
So I think kind of reading between the lines. I think the direct question is the internet connection. If we're going to support that through Bluetooth, at the moment, no. We're only supporting the internet through Wi-Fi as far as the AI services and R&B My Eyes. The Bluetooth support only comes into play for setup and pairing, as well as Bluetooth audio in and out to it working as a headset or connecting to hearing aid speakers and headphones.
Okay, cool. So next question, will updates be available to people who have already received glasses? And how are they going to receive the updates?
Yes, so the updates will happen over the air through Wi-Fi. So whenever we have updates, we'll send them out to the glasses.
Okay, so there are more questions regarding Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. I think there's one person whose question is, if your personal hotspot drains the phone battery, I don't know if you, Kevin, you have experience on this, or do you want me to take this question?
As far as battery drainage, I mean, I guess also the neckband speaker or any USB-C battery pack, you can connect that, kind of swap between your glasses or your phone, or there's different battery packs that can connect to multiple devices. So yeah, the battery drainage is true, but also, I mean, if you have a constant Bluetooth connection, something using a lot of power that way, that can also drain your battery. So the reason we've gone with Wi-Fi over Bluetooth is just because of the bandwidth and the stability we need for the glasses, especially with the higher level and more sophisticated and detailed descriptions, especially with the live AI mode constantly providing auto description. We have found that the Wi-Fi is just a better wireless connection than Bluetooth.
Yes, I echo what Kevin just said. We did an extensive study on Bluetooth because that's a lighter protocol. It will actually make it easier, make our life easier in terms of saving the power and to have longer battery life. However, the key features we have does require extensive video transmission, which cannot be supported while using Bluetooth. If we have to using Bluetooth for that, either it will have very slow transmission speed, or it has to downgrade the quality of video and images. As a result, if you ever try to use Meta to do live streaming through Bluetooth, or you would use that to do WhatsApp video call, you would notice the video quality is actually very limited. It's probably like 360p, which you can barely see clearly. You can barely do any text reading on that. So that's the limit using Bluetooth. And we did do a trade-off. And after considering all the pros and cons, we think Wi-Fi is the best option for the blind and low vision people. We didn't mention this when we do a comparison with Meta Ray-Ban glasses, but actually this is one major advantage of us as well. We can allow video, we can allow live to be transmitted at a much higher bandwidth, as a much wider bandwidth, much higher data rate, so that more information can be sent to AI for analyze, and you can see more things. So continue the Wi-Fi. There's one person asked about what if you don't have good Wi-Fi in the area? Unfortunately, this is a question I do not have answer with. You cannot do a good FaceTime with your friend if there's no good Wi-Fi in the area. or you can use your cellular. If there's no good cellular coverage, unfortunately, there isn't much we could do. We do have a long-term plan is to run things on the phone and on the glasses. But that's a longer roadmap we have. But unfortunately, right now we cannot support it.
Yeah, I mean, the future plans is once these things like the large language model and the AI models get smaller and we're able to, or the compute power of the glasses, the components gets more smarter or stronger, more powerful, then we eventually don't even need the need for Wi-Fi internet. We can just do it on device, but we're just working with the available technology at the moment.
Okay, so there's one question about battery. Can overcharging happen to degrade the health of the battery?
Like most electronics, we have the kind of tolerance as far as built into it'll stop when the battery charge is full, and there's so many cycles available in the battery. So there's not really such thing as over charging or kind of damaging the battery. It will work as most consumer electronics do.
Okay, so there's one question about I'm not sure I forgot to answer the question. I said the Meta V2 will use audio beacon and indoor maps as well as ML to be able to ask it to find something in the camera view. Is it something you're aware of, Kevin?
I'm not aware of the audio beacon. I mean, I'm aware of audio beacons and Bluetooth and ML, and I wasn't aware the Meta Ray-Bans can do those different things. But I guess in terms of us, Giga EchoVision in particular, we are an open platform, and we are that's the thing that attracted to me when I found out about them last year. That they're where Giga's really wanting to work and building wearable hands-free glasses support for the apps we love and enjoy, which we have been in talks and exploring things like Good Maps, NaviLens, Clue, the Seeing AI indoor navigation, and all these different things that are based on use of the camera and like an IMU to be able to do indoor navigation.
Okay, cool. And the second question this person asked, Google Astra glasses will also remember things it has seen. Say if we can have that in our feature. I'm glad you brought this up. As I said, we want EchoVision to be your ultimate assistant eventually. There are lots of things you can do with it, including remember things, like booking meetings, or booking flights for you. That's our ultimate goal. We want this to be able to help you to make your live more independently, live a good life, a better life. But where we start with are things most cared by the blind people. I'm not saying what you just request is not important, but I think there are other ways you can do it right now, and eventually we'll integrate that into EchoVision. But not at the moment. Okay, so there are people asking about when the glasses will be available on the market. Say it again, Kevin. Yeah.
September. We're starting to ship in September.
Yeah, we start shipping in September, but we have backlog since last October. So people who ordered last year will receive the glasses first. And more question about the battery pack.
I think we're gonna I think in our next newsletter or something like that, we need to share the link. I know we've shared it to some people through the Facebook group. But that is yeah, an frequently asked question. So we'll definitely share a link to that more broadly, and then we can potentially even include it in our follow-up email with the survey.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So there's still a question about the size. Does this come in size for women or men?
It's a standard size that's more like a medium. One size fits most. But then for anything that may be smaller, given the technological kind of component size, we just haven't found anything that's quite small enough to be able to fit a frame. We can make the frame smaller, but the challenge we run into is fitting all the components and all the smarts, the technology into it. So until the component size shrinks and gets even smaller, we're not. But once that is possible, we will have a smaller size.
Yeah, maybe let me try to justify like adjust this question. Like one side is to shrink the components, and which it does pose some challenges. On the other side, it's about we really want to get the product shipped out so that people can start using that. Uh, right after this, we will start spend more time to rolling out the smaller version. And so it's there are definitely challenges there. There are challenges everywhere for us to build this. But I think it's more like we have limited resource. Unfortunately, we cannot cover that at the moment. Okay, next questions. How strong is a Wi-Fi connection? I hope it not to be the prototype and always find it difficult to connect at the time. I'm not sure if I fully got the question, but I guess the question is asking about if the Wi-Fi is stable on the device, does it have difficulty connect? So what happened is, to be honest, previously when we were showing the product at CSUN back in March, the antenna was not optimized, and it often having trouble connecting to Wi-Fi. And also I have to say during the CSUN, we have the worst Wi-Fi in the world. Like it's very expensive, and we like it has very poor signal as well. But also combined with our device, we did not have a good connection there. And and during ACB and NFV, what we have is we have a software bug that often claims itself has Wi-Fi unstable, though everything else is working perfectly fine. Which in other means, while you are totally healthy, but you are saying, "Oh, I'm sick," but though you're actually totally healthy. So that was a bug we have about with Wi-Fi at the time. That's why lots of people heard, "Oh, Wi-Fi unstable. Please try again." In some demos, though it actually connects. And I guess you don't hear this today, and the bug is fixed. That's where we are with lots of issues, fixing all the bugs, make sure the whole experience is smooth and easy for you. That's when we're going to ship the product. Okay, next question is still about the reading mode. Can the glasses be used to read comic books, like including Japanese comics or other Asian comics? Kevin, do you want to take this one?
So great question, great request. So if there are specific comics like Japanese or anime or please feel free to send in the different comics that you're interested in to contact at agiga.ai, and we will add that to the list of things to support and kind of use that as training data to train the model. But we are focused on English text. So if there are things like pictures or non-English things like kanji and other like Asian-based characters, that isn't supported at the moment, but we would definitely love to do that and love to invite your help with providing us training data for that.
Okay, thank you. So one question very interesting. How is Agiga doing financially? I asked because I want to know support will be available long term. Okay, so I'm going to do a little intro about our company. I'm the CEO and co-founder. I have been in the industry for over a decade doing smart devices, including Alexa. I was in the early team of Alexa. And my co-founder Hua Song was a veteran from Google. He used to be in the building Google Assistant. And we are a startup based in Silicon Valley and backed by ventures. And we do have funding, and we're raising for the next round as well. And so far, we're doing okay financially. We are very frugal as we're a small company. And our goal is really to build something affordable and useful and helpful for the blind low vision community. So on one side, we are okay. We will be in the industry long enough. We are very resilient. It's not a company that's going to close the door like someone did, right? But on the other side, we do need your support. Lots of people told us it's a hard business. Lots of people do not have the purchase power, and that's why lots of products are expensive. That's a vicious loop we want to break. We want to make something that's affordable and everyone is able to buy, and so that we can make a lot of them to be able to support the operation of the company. That's why we appreciate so much for your support so far. We got so much support, much more than I ever expected. I think much more than other companies have been in the industry. And thank you so much. And thank you for asking the question. We will try our best to be able to support you as long as possible. Okay, now next question. When using the glasses and the Bluetooth headset, can I control other apps? Like forward for music play or backwards. Are there touchpad on the glasses? Kevin, I'll send this to you.
Yeah, so we do have a touchpad sensor on the left side, and we don't currently have those features mapped, but I mean, it's a matter of programming, coding those mapping. As totally open to, if you don't mind sending us an email or adding to our Facebook comment or Facebook thread or giving us a call type of thing, reaching out, what would you like the mapping to be as far as play, pause, next, forward, back, or kind of answer, hang up, and skip and so forth, or skip backwards. Yeah, we do have a touchpad sensor to support all those things, but totally would love to. And that's the exciting thing about Giga by EchoVision, or EchoVision by Giga, that we're really about building this by, with, and for the blind. So would love your input on what would you like that mapping to be, or those gestures, or those kind of taps to work for controlling the media.
Okay, thank you, Kevin. So next question, I'll take this. How much light do you need to work? I would say so first, we as human sighted people, we need light to be able to see things. And the same case for the camera, which is not as good as human eyes, because human eyes can read things even if it's very dim. Our eyes are very versatile to be able to adjust different lighting, and cameras normally do a poor job. And I have to admit, I have to confess that for the camera on the glasses, it does need a good lighting to be able to work. You do have to have lights up if you are at night. Otherwise, it's not able to see. So next question, what's the warranty for the glasses? Is it lifetime or 1 to 2 years? Kevin, want to take this one?
Yeah, so it's 1 year, and if there's any like repairs or replacement needed, we can do that within the 1 year of you receiving them.
Okay, next question about recipe. I'm still having trouble understanding the question, but I'll try to read it out, see if you can help with this question, Kevin. So can I send the recipe from Google Extra to the Glasses app and then give commands, read instructions, read ingredients, repeat this, next step, previous step, Extra to cook hands-free, as Google have discontinued the cooking options I loved.
That's a good feature request. I actually used to work at Google on Google Assistant as well, and I do remember that functionality of being able to look up recipes and to be able to have like the overview, the ingredients, and the cooking instructions. We don't have that, but if you want, we can note that down. But if you want to also remind us and reach out to us and contact us and request that more formally, we will love to add that to the list.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So next question, let me see. This question is about books. When you scan books and documents, can you save it as a text document or HTML file? And also any Dropbox integration. That'll be super helpful.
We thank you for that feedback request. We also received something similar to on Facebook. We actually had somebody create a dedicated chat to kind of talk about those details, and feel free to join that chat and kind of suggest those things. But those are all definitely great requests about saving the text, HTML, and integration with cloud services. We will note that down.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So next question is, how do I sign up for the Thursday webinar? Will this webinar be recorded and available later?
So the Thursday one is for people who pre-ordered or paid customers. So anyone who pre-ordered, we've sent the invitation for that to register to you. So if you're someone who paid and pre-ordered, you should have received the registration link for that already.
Yes, with that said, the recording will be available online. We're going to share with anyone afterwards. Thank you for your interest. Next question is, so this is something I've been interested in, but don't know if you are looking to add a built-in feature to call family friends with glasses, or even be able to have the camera on the glasses to be shared with a caller. I'm specifically asking for something like WhatsApp, although the support for Be My Eyes and Era is excellent.
Again, thank you for that feedback and request. We don't have that at the moment, but we would like to eventually add that type of functionality to be able to have like WhatsApp video calling functionality so you can reach out to family and friends.
Okay, unfortunately, next question is not quite readable. How will glasses handle reading such devices on? Unfortunately, I don't think the question is complete. So Terry, if you're still there, you're welcome to submit another question. We'll answer it at the end.
I think I might understand the gist of that question.
Okay.
I think if they're talking about if you know a hardware device is on or off, kind of the status indicators. I mean, if it has any text or if it's able to see any like LED indicators or like I guess the image description mode can describe whatever it sees.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool. And okay, next question from Juan has asked, I'll be going back to school in August. Will I be able to connect to the Bluetooth camera to record lectures? It's part of my accommodations. Will I be able to record longer since the camera on the glasses will not be used?
I think the question is about can you use the glasses to record like the lecture itself without recording video and just strictly like an audio memo recording. We don't have that feature yet. That's an interesting request. Yeah, I guess we can. That's not something we're gonna have available at launch, but we can add it to the list. But I guess is my kind of personal perspective that there are a lot of different audio recorders and dedicated ones made specifically for the blind, as well as kind of smartphones and computers and other things that can audio record very easily. So what we're really focused on are things that aren't available that are going to be helpful, useful, and affordable for blind people. So that's what we're initially focused on.
Okay, thank you. So next question from Don Wood. Ray-Ban can record about 30 minutes with Facebook Live. If you just command it to record video, it's 3 minutes, but it's 3 minutes. It ends at 3 minutes. And also at the end of 30 minutes, it's shut down due to heat. I can comment on this one. Yes, our Ray-Ban does have this restrictions. Sorry. It's because the product is very slim. There's not much space on the temples for the heat to go out. In order to maintain the temperature so that it won't burn you, they have to limit how long the recording could be. So each record is 3 minutes maximum. And actually, it probably won't go as long as 30 minutes. It shuts down. It's not because of heat. It's because it drains all the batteries. Recording is actually very expensive. It takes lots of battery. And for Ray-Ban, they use a very advanced chip. The battery goes down to like pretty much drain out after 25 minutes of recording. Fortunately for us, we're smart enough to choose a, a different chip, which is also advanced, but fits better for low power wearable devices. So our battery life is slightly longer than Ray-Ban's. But I have to admit, this is a challenge the whole industry has been facing. And we try our best to accommodate our product to fit the need of blind low vision people. And we chose the chip that can have slightly longer battery. And also we have this USB-C cable allow you to use the product even when the battery is drained. You can use it much longer for a much longer time. Okay, cool. So next question. Can you scan barcodes with the glasses? Kevin, you want to take this one?
At the moment, no. But would definitely add that as a feature request. And again, if you want to formally request that, feel free to contact us through email or Facebook, and so we can have that in writing. But would like to also know, kind of, I guess, in more detail, what would you, I guess, beyond just simply scanning the barcode, if you could specify what information would you like to know from the barcode so we can properly support that, that would be great. Thank you.
Okay, we still have 22 open questions and we have 60 people online. Just do a time check. Kevin, you're okay to finish all the questions?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
let's
good.
continue
Let's
doing
go.
that. Yeah, I really want to use this opportunity to answer all the questions you have. Okay, so next question is, when I'm in live mode, can I ask it to tell me if it sees a bus stop? Does it will it keep a lookout? I'm not sure if you got the question, but I guess the question is if it can tell me when it sees a bus stop.
So two things with the bus stop. We do have support for the transit app, so you can voice command to give you transit directions to a point of interest or an address. And the cool feature with that is it'll give you like a route schedule and a preview, so you can kind of know if you have time to walk to the transit stop, or if you need to wait for the next one, or if you need to run to catch it. And then in terms of live AI mode, it will just generally describe whatever it sees. So when it happens to see a bus stop or a train stop, it will auto describe that to you. But in terms of specifically finding transit stop only and ignoring anything else and not announcing that to you, we don't have that functionality yet, but we are planning on doing things like filtering, focusing, and personalizing the level of audio description.
Yeah, I think first, thank you, Ben, for this question. And also, I saw a later comment you gave. You said Zoom was very easy to use, and thank you for changing to this platform. Thank you. We appreciate your understanding. So comment echo to what Kevin said. We do not support it at the moment, but it is a feature request we got recently from lots of people, and we are looking to work on these features. As Kevin said, and I said so. I said too. We are making these glasses with by and for the blind low vision community. We keep hearing your feedback, and we keep getting it integrated into the product. We see looking for things, look out for objects, one thing really need by the community, and we will prioritize this feature and try to have it. But still, I have to admit, it's probably a post-launch feature. You won't have it when you first receive the glasses, but this is something we are looking into and with priority. Okay, so next question, Kevin. Can you do live translation? This question came back again. It'll be neat to have an audio description when watching TV shows. It won't be real time, but be better than nothing.
I guess there's two parts, live translation, I'm assuming in terms of different languages. We don't do that, but we have. Thank you for that feedback and request. We will eventually be able to do that through a software update. And then in terms of watching movies or TV, it can audio describe things where there shows, movies, and media don't have audio description. Again, there's kind of a slight latency or lag between it's sending to the network and the AI processing and describing and text-to-speech reading it out. But if you're okay with that, like 10 second or so latency, it's definitely better than not having anything at all and then having information slightly delayed. So that is doable. Just keep in mind the slight lag.
Okay, thank you, Kevin. Next question. Will we be able to upgrade to second generation and get discount if we send in current glasses? So I'm very thrilled to see so many people start to think about the next generation of the product, which we haven't really we do have the concept. We are having this in our mind, but we haven't really started working on those yet. And when we have that, of course, we will have something for our old supporters to be able to enjoy the new product. I don't know that for sure. Some people say, oh, can I have a trade-in of current generation? Or can I continue my free subscription? Those are the things we can consider. But we do not have the answer right now, as we do not have a second generation product yet. I do not want to overpromise it, but thank you very much for your support.
I guess some things, and obviously these aren't necessarily promises or things that are guaranteed, but some possibility things that we've talked about are obviously a smaller frame, having things like 5G eSIM on board, so you don't even have to you can pay for a separate cellular service for your glasses, and then also things like the optical detection that some people have brought up earlier. Things like there's other technology like Lighthouse Tech, for example, that has like a radar and for very detailed detection of obstacles and haptic feedback. So those are some things we've talked about, but obviously we haven't fleshed out any details as far as the second generation. But if people are kind of curious what some possibilities are.
Yes, maybe I'm thinking we should have a brainstorm session. We can invite people to join in to freely discuss like what do you want for the next generation. Things you just mentioned, and like haptics, being able to detect objects, of course, smaller version. So yeah, these are the things we have, but also we'd love to hear more from the community. What do you want EchoVision to be for this second generation? Maybe we can hold like brainstorm meetings like this in the future.
That would be great.
Great. So there are a few more questions. Let's try to finish them. So as person asked, what features will all features work over cellular if you're away from Wi-Fi?
Yes, not cellular directly, but via personal hotspot. So with your cellular, you turn on the personal hotspot functionality, and then you connect your glasses to your phone via Wi-Fi using personal hotspot. They will work.
Okay, so the next question for you, Kevin. I'd like to be able to read printed books to my kids using my Braille display. I have the display connected to my iPhone. How may I do this?
So I'm a Braille display user myself. I definitely a pro advocate of Braille literacy, and we've received requests from this, and we are actively looking into how to properly support braille display directly by connecting it to the glasses. But that's something we're still fleshing out, and may or may not have it available at launch, but it is something that's very high priority. I was really hoping that we could already had this available and we were able to show it at like ACB and NFB, but there were other competing priorities that prevented that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Sorry, I was not something else. Did you mention like in the future we may potentially support Braille display?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, that's something we want to support long-termly. However, I think this question is more like, can we do something to but while actually I think what you just said is perfectly good, because it's that instead of having to do it from an iPhone or like from the Braille display, what we could do is we can convert all the information into Braille so that she can read this on her Braille display and read this textbook, printed book to her children. Wow, that's what a powerful moment. What a wow moment it will be. Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay, more questions. So there's another question about if we can ask EchoVision to remember things. If I tell it to remember, yeah, this question is slightly different than the question prior. Prior is if it sees something, can it remember it? But this time it's like if I ask it to remember something, if it can remember, uh, like this is a feature we have thought about before. And we do want to have this feature developed because right now lots of people they have the like the voice recorder to record all the voice memos and listen to them. Either they use an iPhone or they do use a dedicated device. And we do want to revolutionize how people use this. It could be I recorded, I said it, but later on I just ask question to help me find the answer to my question. Say I made a record. Okay, write down this phone number of John. Then I can come back and ask again, oh, what's John's phone number? Things like this. But with that said, like this is not a launch feature. It's something we want to develop for the blind community. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I guess I wanted to go back to the question earlier because the person asked specifically about being able to read it on their braille display is connected to their phone and to be able to read the output from the glasses. So I guess if they were to go through like the chat history or the history, I mean, it's going to be slightly like a disjointed experience, but I guess it could technically work if this is what you're okay with doing in the meantime is you can take pictures or kind of have it in book reading mode, go through the book first, and then have your braille display connected to your phone, and then read through the history, and then read it that way. So that is something that would work in the meantime until we have the direct braille display support.
That is true. Yes. Okay, I saw a hand raised up, but unfortunately, you just raised up your hand. There are lots of questions in front of you. So let's go over the Q&A questions first, and then I'll come to you, Desmond. And there was another person who raised his or her hand through a phone call. Unfortunately, that person left without us having to reach out to him. So if you have any question not answered, please reach out through our email address, or you can join the Facebook group, or you can join the Google group. Okay, so next question. If using live view while charging, will the glasses heat up? This is a very good question. I'm sure this person has some background in technology, so he knows lots of things. So what happened with what we found so far is charging itself does not make it hot. It's more like using the glasses making it hot. Like say if I charge it overnight, it still stays pretty cool. But if I use it to record things, or I use a live mode, that's when the temperature goes up. And for our situation, when we allow people to use it while charging, it does extend the it does extend how long you can use it. For example, normally Meta can support recording for like 25 minutes, and after that you have to cool it down. It has to be cooled down because the battery is totally dead. There's can't use it anymore. But for us, because we allow you to use it continuously without having to worry about battery dead. So there are lots of compromise, lots of engineering decision we are making so that it can be kept in a good temperature, and it can allow you to use it without having to take it off or cool it down.
Yeah, and I guess to add to that, while at the different conferences and conventions, we had the battery pack connected, just because it was kind of exceeding kind of a really extreme environment, and lots of people were wanting demos, and we had live AI mode constantly running while connected to the battery, and there was no overheating or kind of concerns with temperature.
Okay, so next question. I'll give it to you, Kevin. Are these glasses and charging case safe to wear or use on an airplane?
Yes, we've taken it on a bunch of airplanes across the country and to different places. We've used it. Yeah, definitely as far as carry on or and bring it with you to use on the flight, no issues.
Like with that said, as we mentioned, it does need internet connection to work. And when you are on the airplane mode, unless you have the Wi-Fi on, you probably won't get much. And you can't have your phone cellular, and the plane Wi-Fi is usually very limited. Though it's safe to use it, it just like you probably won't get much of it. And you definitely could use it when you get on and off the airplane, but during the flight, you can use it as music player, and you can use it to take pictures. Okay, we have 11 more questions. So next one. Oh, it's actually more comments rather than questions. Wonderful. I have learned so much, and thank you, Catherine, for your feedback. She said, I'm happy to be part of this new community. I hope everyone will carry this good news out to everyone. Let's help this Agiga team. Thank you so much, Catherine. I think people like you really warm our heart. Really appreciate. Next is from John Rosso. He asked, it was such a pleasure to meet you at ACB in Dallas. The webinar has been very informative. Thank you, Agiga team. The future for EchoVision is wide open. It's an exciting journey. Thank you very much. So I'll skip a few of these. There's one from Carrie as well. Thank you so much, Carrie. We love your show. And okay, this comes to a question. How easy it is to get new glasses if my prescription changes. So the question is, if you got glasses with one prescription, but later on you change your prescription, you may need the new glasses. I have to say, for smart devices like this, you need to handle it with care. You can bring it to your doctor to say, okay, I want new lenses for this frame. But when they change the lens, they need to be aware it's a pair of smart glasses so that they do not twist it so much to break it. And also they cannot like put it in water or something. Because I had been to the optic labs while I was selecting the labs to work with. I've been to some labs, they just sink the whole pair of glasses into water, or maybe not water, but some chemicals for the cleaning while they replace the lenses. Definitely this can't be done like that. But if they just pop out the lens and pop in the new one, I think that's fine. You can just replace that. Okay, next question. Before you, so have you considered adding a way to access assistant on the phone, like Siri, Gemini? Is it Siri? So you Siri, Gemini, Google?
So yeah, with the EchoVision, if you're using it as Bluetooth headset with your iPhone or Android, it can use it to like wake up or interact with your Siri or Google Assistant.
Okay, there are question. Will you support Good Map for indoor navigation?
We have been in talks with Good Maps, and at the moment we don't currently have that supported, but that is something we are exploring.
Yeah, as I said earlier, there are lots of applications want to work with us, and there are some app we want to work with them because they are very popular among the community. At launch, we will support two apps that is Era and Be My Eyes. And for all the other apps, they will come post launch. And also, it really up to the community on what apps they like to see on the glasses. It really we really look into this queue to decide on which one to work with. There are lots of apps came to us trying to get us support them, but say like if they do not have enough users and people do not have such love for them, we may not prioritize them. So please do tell us if there anything specific you want to run on EchoVision. There are a few people mentioned in the email they want OKO. People mentioned Seeing AI today, and there are like you just mentioned Good Map. There are other apps like Navy Lens, Soundscape, and anything you can think of. So we do want to hear your voice on this, what to integrate. Some is slightly easier because the nature of our product is as an open platform. It's pretty much relatively easy to integrate most of the apps. Some requires a little more effort. So we do want to hear from you what you want to have on our product so that we can prioritize the one loved most by the community.
We may also consider like a survey or a Google form
Yeah,
thing
I think we
of
can do
like,
that.
because we have
Yes.
requested like a lot of all those apps you mentioned.
Uh-huh.
We can maybe just have like all those apps listed, and then also like another option if there's an app that we haven't listed that you would like to see, so we can see kind of statistics or kind of a stack ranking of which ones are more popular, higher interest, or higher demand. We can
Yep.
work on that.
So there's a question, can you use the glasses as a microphone in an app like just press record or voice memo?
Yes, you can. So it works as a Bluetooth headset. You can use it as a microphone for just press record, voice memo, or anything that accepts a microphone. So that includes like phone, voice over IP, video calls, and things that.
Yeah, I haven't tested myself. Have you tried to use it yourself, Kevin, about voice memo?
Uh, Not directly, but it should work. I
Yeah, I think
mean,
in theory it should
yeah, in
work.
theory.
But I haven't really, to be honest, I haven't tested. So basically, if there's a Bluetooth device connected to your phone, it will allow you to choose the source of the input. And if you choose EchoVision as a source, you should be able to use it as a microphone to do the record.
Yeah, all our focus has been on like the AI functionality, making sure all these unique, differentiating special features specifically made by with and for the blind work well and are kind of optimized, performant, and effective. All these existing things as far as Bluetooth headsets working with microphones, and we just assume and kind of think that they should work in theory, but that's not been our primary focus.
Okay, so that's one question. Will error navigation work with GPS?
We are, I think, from our technology engineering perspective, are trying to find ways of passing and have figured out some ways passing the GPS location from the phone to the EchoVision via like the companion app. There might be slight delay or latency given the GPS accuracy as well as the Bluetooth latency, but yes, that should work.
And there's one more question from Dawn. Like, could the app be available through PC or phone or for importing ideas? I'm not sure I forgot this question.
So the app, the companion app, EchoVision companion app, is available on phone. As far as importing media, like photos and videos you took, as well as setting up and configuring it. I guess feel free to reach out to us to explain a bit more. What do you mean about connecting to the phone or importing ideas?
Okay, cool. She also asked, can the app can I save a recipe and send it for the glasses to run through AI? Unfortunately, that's not a feature we're supporting right now. We'll mainly support like to perceive the world through the camera on the glasses. Has to go through the glasses camera. If you have a dog or something that's already saved, we are not able to help with this. Maybe in the future we can have some feature in the app, but this isn't something you can expect we have it in the short term. Okay, there's one question is why do you put the camera to the corner? And it seems like if the camera is centered, we'll get a better point of view.
I mean, that's a interesting perspective. So what we found with it being a wide angle and landscape mode, since even though it's in the the right corner or the right edge, it's able to see things to the far left side and even kind of down and up. And we've had people who are like low vision or have certain blind spots in like the left side, and in live AI mode, they were pleasantly and delightfully surprised that they were able to get information that made them feel more safe and aware of their surroundings and kind of objects and kind of furniture and what was off to their left side. So that hasn't been an issue. And I mean, there are things like the earlier Ira Horizon, as well as the current Oakley Metas that have them in the center. And I guess when I've had the Ira Horizon before, people mentioned that I look like a Cyclops. So
Yeah, so we do I have to say I do like the design of Meta Ray-Ban did it with their glasses. They put the camera on the side and put another artificial camera on the other side so that it looks like symmetric. And lots of the time people did not notice there are cameras on the glasses unless you specifically pointed out, so that it removed all the social pressure you may have to wear this in public. I think this is very important for the blind low vision community as well. That's why we keep it as this design. And also, as Kevin said, because it has a much wider field of view, even if it's on one side, you can still see a pretty wide angle. Um, that's the trade-off we made. I hope you can understand. And we have two last questions. First one, have you considered a mode for recording audio only so that you can save the battery life?
so I think that's a question from earlier, but we're really focused on providing real-time audio descriptions to the visual world and using AI to power people through that. There are lots of other ways to record audio through blindness specific kind of audio recorders and book readers, as well as your phone and computer. So we're really not trying to duplicate functionality, but that is something we may consider like longer term, but our immediate focus is really converting visual information to audio so blind people can have access to that.
Yeah, with that said, it actually does sparkle some of my attention because is it more common for you to record audio than video? If that's the case, maybe we should adjust the product to meet people's requirements better.
I mean, it is definitely more common for blind people because we can't see the video anyway. So, and I think a thing that people might be even more interested in, since we have 4 different microphones, if we can record in spatial audio, for example, like with the Meta Ray-Bans, if you record any of their video, and I think people have requested something similar to Meta Ray-Bans, because when you play it back, if you hear the recording, if there's something like in front of you and to your right, like at 2 o'clock, or something behind you and to your left, you hear it back in that same exact location. So you almost feel like you're transported back to those moments. So yeah, I think if we're definitely making this by with and for the blind, audio recording is probably more important than video recording.
Okay, wow, great. It's great we had this session today, and the question got brought up. I think we should seriously consider this as a launch feature.
And I think especially if we can make use of the multiple microphones to truly
Right.
record in spatial audio, that would be like a huge, a very important for us blind people.
Okay. Why record spatial audio will be helpful? Because it's like the microphones are all around your face. It's probably only do a good recording of your voices.
To record, I mean, because for example, the reason people record videos or take photos is they want to relive those moments. And if you're out in the environment and if you're doing a particular activity or experience, you want to be able to have that same equivalent in audio. And the best way to do that is like spatial or binaural recording, where you can kind of hear things in that particular direction or distance and kind of have the real sense, as opposed to mono recording and just strictly recording the voice, the content. You really want to I mean that's the best equivalent of like a blind person having like the 4K HDR video. Like that's
okay. I see. I see your point. Okay, great. Okay. One last question from Juan. Will I be able to use it to match socks?
As far as the colors go, definitely. But as far as if you have similar colors and the styles are slightly different, you can base that off of feel. So I guess the main thing would be color matching. So yes.
Okay, cool. There's one more comment by Rosemary said, superb work. Thank you. And thank you too. So I guess we can say end the meeting. Thank everyone. Okay, someone say they still want the video, so we'll try to keep both, and we'll try to like accommodate as a request. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you everyone for joining this. It's like 2:45. We still have 47 people, 47 attendees on this meeting. Thank you so much. And I'm sure you will have more questions. I'm sure you want to communicate with us again. So please send us email if you have further questions, and also share it with the community in Facebook group or the Google group. That's probably a better way to get all the like-minded people together. Again, so on Facebook, our group is called EchoVision Smart Glasses Users and Friends. Again, EchoVision Smart Glasses Users and Friends, join us on Facebook or on the Google group. Kevin, could you say again how to join in the Google group?
Yeah, if you just do a search or go on Google Groups and look up EchoVision, you should be able to join the group. But if anyone has difficulty finding the Google Groups or Facebook, feel free to send us an email and we'll provide you direct links.
Okay, great. Thank everyone for your join. We'll send out a survey after this. Please do let us know how do you like it. And thank you so much again for your join. Hope you like EchoVision. Have a good rest of the day.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your support, and excitement, and passion for EchoVision by Giga. Empower every life.
Empower every life. Bye-bye.